to start? We'll find out. Let's play. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Set, ready.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a second down throw for Young. Flush to his right. The short one there, caught by Likely. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
First down, Young. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Red, cycle.
They go play action. Young, he'll buy some time right. Finds Gibbs on the check down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround? Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw now. Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, so we thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Young. Got an open man, it's Devin Hester. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a first down. Running left, Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
4th down, Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Ready, set.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Young to throw it. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check pitch.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Young on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Here is Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Young. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Final play of the half, Young. This is caught. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed, indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now Hester will get a shot. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 1st and 10, Young. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Young to throw it. Complete to Likely. Big strides. Look at him go. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 73 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making
down the numbers? There he goes. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, 58 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, it's Flowers. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. A play fake. Now Young. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Set, ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Triple 38. Set.
Gibbs straight ahead, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 8. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The give, right side for Gibbs. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2nd down, Young. Flushed out right. On target to his man, Likely. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Young. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Young. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A first down throw for Young. He's getting in, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he's got some breathing room. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Young working out of the gun. And now another one thrown incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Wide open.
They go play action. Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd down.
Blaster, 6. On the ball.
On second down, Young. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Young now after the fumble recovery. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Young to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Here comes second down. Young. Into the hands of Beckham. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn...
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Day. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Black shot. Ready?
Young now. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars, and this ball was overthrown.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to, and he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Javon Curse with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together.
There he goes, left side. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 62 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simple.
Throw set is complete on the diving effort. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Hey, ready. Throw, 52. Ready.
Young to throw it. Flush to his right. Floating right, caught by Cockrell. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Right, 97.
Following the interception, Young. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Room to maneuver at the 35. Look at the big man rumble. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Down. Red, cycle.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
Hey, what's up, TV? How are you today?
Charles in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass catching abilities, and if they're able to
Good.
continue to find him here in the
Oh, good.
I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
How do you like my live stream so far?
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. From the 46, here's second down and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. They'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these are
Awesome.
I mean, they're getting
I'm glad you like it.
yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Well, I'm having a 500 subscriber giveaway soon. When I think I have like 390 subscribers, but once I get to 500, I'm going to give away a Darth Vader lightsaber. I'm wondering if you're interested. Any possibility you would like interested in that? Yeah, 388, 390 or whatever it is. Yeah.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll go down here at the 12.
Once I get to 500, it's a Vader Force FX Elite one. I bought it last year, but I'm getting a Kylo Ren one on Tuesday. A NeoPixel. This is just a Hasbro one, but it's similar effects to it, but it's not as good. It's just a basic Darth Vader one, but it was $278. But I don't need it anymore. I don't really like Darth Vader much personally as a fan, but the Kylo Ren one, that's gonna be nice. It's got the actual blade effects from the movie and has all the different colors, the sound effects, and all across the Star Wars movies, and you can take it apart. Well, I'm going to be posting it on YouTube this Wednesday, an unboxing video, so you'll be able to see what my lightsaber, my new one. Then I can basically, when I get to 500 subscribers, I'll give it away. But I just want to see if you're interested, man.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
It's a nice lightsaber. I've got it in my drawer. It's, I rarely actually even used it. It just sits there. But that's good. Well, because I know Nova Wolf's interested. One of my other subscribers, he's interested in it, so I'm trying to see, might do like a coin flip or something like that, like see whoever can, like, if you can help me get up to 500 subscribers, like tell your friends or anyone you know. Basically whoever can get me the most subscribers within this time frame, I can give it to. No, I don't live alone. I still live at home because you can't afford, the way this economy is, you can't afford to live on your own unless you're rich, of course. But I mean, I do have some money, but I'm not rich like you think of, like Trump or anything like that. Like, I got money to spend on toys and video games and lightsabers, but I don't have money to buy cars and stuff like that. But yeah, if you can, yeah, it's fine. I don't care. Yeah, I don't mind that if you ask. But if you had one thing, if you could do for me, just like if whoever, it's like a contest, whoever can get me the most, spread the word the most about my channel. Get me to at least 500 subscribers, I can do a giveaway. Who helps me get the most subscribers, like a race to the finish. Like whoever gets me the most subscribers, you can help me. I can give it away to you. Favorite song? Okay, what's your favorite song, by the way, if you don't mind me asking?
Saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this.
Hey, what's up, G's?
Believe they've got a quarterback. Look how they elbowed each other up in the stands.
Hey, G's, I'm in a divisional playoff game. It's pretty tight. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, the one that came out last year. Like he's like, I'll be fucked up if you can't be right here. I'll be the same as I told you. Something like that, right? Yeah, it's okay. I'm not a big fan of pop music unless it's, certain, like Rihanna's pretty decent, but songs like, damn it, I like trance music, stuff like that, like trance, electro, like K-pop, stuff like that. That's my favorite. It just something about that genre I just like. About like trance music and like dubstep, stuff like that. I really like that.
And partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat.
All right. This will probably be my last live stream tonight because I gotta work tomorrow. But I'll be off on Tuesday, so I probably can stay up late. Probably like after probably 11 or 12 on tomorrow night. I can stay up. I do probably an extra live stream. But other than that, I'll probably be off like at 8:30 tonight or 9. So. Well, anyway, I hope you have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Yep, you too. Damn it. Interceptions. Alright, TB, have a good night. I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On second down, Swift. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up the first and goal. Young. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he takes it across for the Rams touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Young off the play fake. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Off the play fake, Young. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He's on his way. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Swift fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. DK Metcalf from a yard out. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
All the fucking time. Shoot.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
And I am done.
Down to the 10.
I am B-O-N fucking E.
Interception return. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, and Young is going to throw it. And his first look is incomplete.
I will see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action. Young. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 68 yards. And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Come on, set.
A first down throw for Young. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Young. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Let's go.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Sly able to put this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. He's on his way across midfield. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Amon-Ra St. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Ready. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Blue strikers.
Young to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Let's go.
1st and 10, Young. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught by Tony. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Young to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready, set.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready. Black Ultra. Set.
First down, Young. Flushed out right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9. A give, right side for Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
On play action, Young. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Gibbs straight ahead. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Blocks it. 6.
Young now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throw outside, complete to Tony. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, Young. Right side, there's Likely with it. And so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Young takes it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Bryce Young scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Young. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
No, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Out of the gun, it's Young. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this 1st drive.
Now Young. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the 1st drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Did you say the word methodical comes to mind?
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Here is Young. Now to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are... Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, at Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Finding room at midfield. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 59 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On second down, here's Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on.
Hope you guys are liking this so far. These live streams.
Now a first down throw for Young.
Tell me, guys, who your favorite player is on my team.
Broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
And Gibbs has it. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 29.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he will have the Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blaster.
Off the play fake, Young. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard
Shot.
line.
17. White. White. Red. Yellow. Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, it's Young. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
The play fake. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bryce Young, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And Howie clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he returns this to the 22. And while we have a moment, we remind you the registration for the Madden Championship Series is now open. This year we'll be giving away, ready for this, $1.7 million in prize money to the best Madden 24 players in the world. And if you want to get in on the action, and you should, visit MaddenChampionship.com to get yourself registered. It's hard to believe how much that has taken off in recent years.
It's taken off so much, partner. Now I'm going to start to work on my game and register for a chance to win that kind of money.
Now it's Wilson. They'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in this first half of action. On 3rd down, Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total here.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. You just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done. As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries, because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Now Wilson on second down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
On third down, they run with Edmonds. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Joseph Charlton on now to punt. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over first and 10. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Young's throw caught by Tony. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Young will set to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Young on third down. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To the air once more, Young. That is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Well, indeed, start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Young off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They go play action. Young escaping the pressure right. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's Austin. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Austin. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. This will be taken in by Hightower. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's Young off play action. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Young. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Okay, ready?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 8 coming up. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead is now an even 30. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Trayvon Walker. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Martin Emerson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Hustle, hustle.
Young here to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every...
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a veteran. It's Ronald Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt.
Welcome, viewer number 3 to my broadcast tonight. What's up?
This is taken at the 23. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. Young on first down, and they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there always
his nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Young. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here is Young. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On play action, Young flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught for Ravens touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On second down, it's Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. 3rd and long, here's Howell. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Young's throw caught by Tony. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Black Ultra.
Young looks to throw on first down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays,
This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 58 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
So now following the long touchdown a moment ago, you might say to yourself, well, that should be enough on its own to boost his ratings. I wish I had somewhere to call and tell that to. Well, fear not. Now you do. The Madden hotline is now available. You can make your case. Who needs to go up? Who needs to go down? You can call 1-844-MADDEN-1. That also works out to 1-844-623-3361. As they say, operators are standing by. That might not be true, but Willie Snead all alone. Finding room at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
These secondary people are insane. This is insanity. So fucking good.
And it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Sly on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Young. Complete to Likely. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They go play action. Young, flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. It's Young off play action. He's got the comeback route here. That's Tony on the reception. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. A play fake. Now Young. He completes it to Henry. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Young finds his man over the middle. It's likely. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
52. Let's go now.
To throw, Young. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 28-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And New York set to take the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you, what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Javon Curse coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fights through him. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point doesn't. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And Howe will throw it. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This one swung out to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's fielded at the 45. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Young's going to throw it here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Here's a diving catch right side. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Young, and it's caught. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with force. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And it's incomplete. Still time left, though. 2 seconds remaining now in the fourth quarter. And the Jets have got it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles.
Alright guys, I'm going to save this one for tomorrow, this last solo battle, because it's almost 9 o'clock, and I'm going to wrap it up there for tonight. And hope you guys enjoyed it so far, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, hopefully I'll have a longer live stream because I'm off Tuesday, so I'll be able to stay up longer tomorrow night. Other than that, I hope to see you guys tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. Other than that, until then, take care guys and have a good night.